Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to go over my absolute favorite Shearling bags at the moment. I feel like this is the perfect time, okay? Tell me not. This is the perfect time to get into Shearling bags. Obviously, if you live where it's cold right now, like if you live in Australia, like come see this video in a couple months. But right now it is freezing to the point where I'm wearing a blanket right now. Okay, I'm cold. I am so cold. I feel like every year brands just come out with more and more, and they're just better and better. And I love them. They're just so warm, so cozy, much like the blanket that I'm wearing right now. So if you guys want to know which Shearling bags are my absolute favorite, then please just keep on watching. But wait, you already know what I'm going to say. If you're not already subscribed, explain yourself. I post on Wednesdays and on Sundays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I feel like you're going to be here when I do. If you like luxury, like handbags, like fashion, you like Shearling bags, you like blankets, I feel like this is definitely where you're going to be. So subscribe if you're not already, and you should follow me over on Instagram if you're not already. It's just K Danger. I post every single day over there. Every day is a reel, outfit of the day, something on stories. It's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. So you should follow me over there if you're not already. And with all that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So I have 9 bags to show you guys because technically one of them is cheating a little bit, but we'll get there. We'll get there. The first bag I want to talk about is from Dior, and this is the Dior Cest Dior bag. It's not how you say it, so don't say it the way I just said it. But this is the bag I'm talking about right here. I am absolutely in love with this bag, even in the leather variations. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my best bucket bags video, so I'll link that up here. But I adore this bag. You cannot look at this bag and tell me that this is not the exact vibes that you want for winter. I feel like the coloring on this is amazing. The shape on this is gorgeous. Everything about this bag screams winter, and I can just imagine the look, okay? I see it in my head. You've got the earmuffs. You've got the gloves. You've got a puffy coat on, like something like a teddy coat, but a little puffier. And you've just got this bag like in the crook of your arm. And what I love about this is that it is a bucket bag. So it's not like you're buying this just for the looks, like I do with a lot of my stuff. Like, it's actually a practical bag. It's actually a bag you can fit stuff in. For me, it's all about the coloring with this bag. Like, they nailed it. They took winter and threw it on this bag, and I absolutely love it. So if you're on the market, this is just like, it's just one of my favorites on this entire list. I'm going to say that for everyone, but this one is like one of my absolute favorite ones. So my next pick is from Fendi, and I have to say this was kind of hard. Okay, this was hard to like narrow it down because Fendi just kills it with their Shearling bags. They have like a micro, or is it nano? A nano Fendigraphy out right now that is beautiful, and I feel like that one is amazing. But that's not the one. That's not the one that I picked. I had to go classic, and I had to go with the baguette. It is just one of the best, obviously. That's why I'm talking about it today. One of the best Shearling bags that you can get. It is so special because it is not just like one of those like white ivory, because that's what you think about when you're talking about a Shearling bag, like a white ivory, like fluff ball. That's not what this is. This is warm brown Zucca print, and it is just everything. I think this one is one that you can actually wear in the fall into the winter. So this one you're going to get a little more wear out of. Like, let's say instead of wearing it 3 months out of the year, you can wear it 6 months out of the year because it is that warm brown. And I feel like for something that is so seasonal, being able to wear it a little bit more often is something that we kind of need, okay? We need that versatility. So I absolutely adore this. It's also a mini baguette, which means it's a classic bag. Like, the mini baguette's not going anywhere. If you think it's going somewhere, I am sorry. I'm sorry. I regret to inform you that it's not going anywhere. It's the mini baguette. It's like one of the most classic bags that Fendi has. I'll link my best Fendi bags video up here in case you want to watch that. But I absolutely love this. I do. And if I was going to get a baguette, I feel like I'd want it to be the mini, because you guys know I like a little bag. I'm a little bag type of bitch. You knew this already, though. Let's talk Loewe. Now, this is a brand that I feel like you don't really think of immediately when we're talking about Shearling bags, but there's a bag I just couldn't not.
I'm sorry, I'm just resting my arm here. Like, we're just chilling. We're hanging out. Let me get my drink. We're hanging out. Okay.
I feel like when you're talking about Shearling bags, you're talking about this type of winter bag, you don't really automatically think about Loewe. But with that being said, Loewe has one of the best Shearling bags out that I've ever seen. Like, this bag screams winter, and that is the flamenco bag, obviously in the Shearling. Now, we were just talking about Fendi having a special piece because it's not in like the traditional like white ivory Shearling that a lot of these bags are in. But Loewe has the best white Shearling bag ever. It just looks like an actual pillow. Like, like a physical pillow. You can just take this with you and lay down on it and take a nap. That's what it looks like. But you guys know I've been talking about the flamenco a lot on my channel recently because it is so freaking versatile. Like you can do so much with this. Clutches are a very big thing right now, even though I feel like I've been saying that for like 1,000 years. Like they're just never going to go out of style at this point. So I feel like this is such a good way to get a taste of that trend. Plus you're getting the shearling. Plus it's just winter in a bag and I adore it. I love the fact that you can also wear this crossbody. It comes with a strap. It's just such a versatile piece, and then at the same time it's trendy, and then at the same time it's shearling. Like what else do you want? What else? I can just imagine like how satisfying it is to touch this bag. I've never touched this in person. I will say that. I've never tried this on. I've never seen it, but I can imagine the amount of satisfaction that you would get from just like running your hands across that. Like it just looks soft as shit and I love it. So I couldn't do this video without mentioning this bag. A brand that I never ever talk about on my channel. There's some brands that you really jive with. You have like an unhealthy connection with, like Chanel for me. And this is just not one of them for me. And it is Versace. The bag that I want to talk about is the Medusa top handle bag, but obviously with the shearling accents on it. This doesn't even look like a Versace bag to me. Like this looks like it could come from pretty much any other brand. I feel like Versace is very well known for having, you know, very loud, like out there prints, colorful, like almost like borderline aggressive. But you look at this bag and it's just soft, it's girly, it's sweet. So really the question is, how did Versace pull this off? Okay, because it just doesn't look like a Versace bag, and that is what I love about it. It looks so soft, it looks so warm, and this is another one that I feel like you can wear from fall to winter. So you definitely get more bang for your buck that way. And they just managed to pull the most beautiful color combination, because this like brown suede with the shearling is actually everything. I actually have another bag that I want to talk about right after this one that has pretty much the exact same combination as this, but it is just everything. This is one that like you don't want the entire bag to be in shearling, because pretty much everything we've talked about up until right now, the whole ass bag has been in shearling. But this one just has like the edges, trim is a little shearling. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they killed it with this bag. The regular Medusa top handle bag is like, it's fine, but the shearling one, next level, next level. So let's get the other bag that I was talking about out of the way. This is the Saint Laurent 5A7 hobo bag. That's not how you say it. That's not how you say it. I feel like every other bag, I'm just like,
That's not how you say it.
but you know what? Don't listen to me, okay? Google how to say stuff, because I can't tell you how to do it. But this bag I've been talking about a lot as well on my channel, because in the leather versions, I absolutely love it. But in the shearling version, stop it right now. I did see this in a vlog recently. I'll link it up here. And when I saw it, when I tell you my jaw dropped, I absolutely love this in the shearling. And again, this is one that goes from fall to winter. That combination, man, of the suede with the shearling trim, and in that beautiful like cinnamon brown color, it is unbeatable. And Versace knows this, Saint Laurent knows this. Hence we have these two incredible shearling bags. So I love them both. I will say, I feel like the Saint Laurent one is a little bit more user-friendly. It's a little bit easier. It's more of like a mom bag. Like if you need something where you just want to toss stuff in and like really pack it to the brim, this is one that I would recommend over the Versace one. Versace one's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more fussy to get in and out of. I feel like that's more for like, if you just want to make a statement, like,
This is my bag. Did you see it?
let me hit you with a Louis Vuitton pick, okay? And this is the one that I'm cheating a little bit. I'm cheating a little bit, but I gave you 9 options. So I figure the other 8 will make up for the fact that I'm cheating a little bit. This is the Louis Vuitton bum bag. And I know that this is just so out of left field for me. Like I'm not a bum bag type of girl. I feel like when we're talking about Louis Vuitton, we're talking about shearling, there's only one collection that comes to mind, okay? And if not, then you need to narrow it down to the one collection. The Teddy collection is the one that comes to mind immediately. There was a Speedy, there was a bum bag, there was a Neverfull. Bum bags are not my favorite thing. They're not my style. I think you guys know this. However, this bum bag from Louis Vuitton, and again, this isn't the original style. This is not the one that is like high rise that they have out now with the weird strap and the luggage tag. The old one, in my opinion, is a freaking icon, and especially in this Teddy version. If you were gonna get anything from this Teddy collection, I can't imagine why it would be anything else. I really like truly cannot see why it wouldn't be this one. This bum bag is actually everything. And this was re-released, by the way, at the end of 2023. Was it the end of 2023? Like, I feel like it was around November. And I almost bought it, you guys. We fixed it. We fixed it. But I was so close because this bag is just it. If you want something from Louis Vuitton, something with like a touch of monogram, because it's not like it's monogram crazy all over the bag. Anybody who is a very casual dresser, anybody who just wants to be cool without trying to be cool, anybody who has cool girl aesthetic as well, this is the one to get. Now, this is cheating because I don't know that it's still available. I'm actually like quite positive that it's not still available, but I just had to include this because, like I said, she's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Okay, I'm leaving the 2 least expensive options for last, so let's talk Bottega before we get there. Let's talk, because we know Bottega is definitely not part of the least expensive options. Okay, we're talking Bottega. That's Bottega prices. Bottega doesn't really have like a huge selection of shearling bags. They do have some, but I feel like the one that needs to be talked about is the Mini Jody. Now, before you guys fight me, because I have said several times on my channel that I don't like the Mini Jody, I used to have the Mini Jody. I'll link the bags I sold and why right here. And it was definitely a pain in the butt to get into, to get out of, to wear. But the shearling version, there was no way that we were just going to pretend like it doesn't exist. There's just no way, because this is special. Most of the other bags that we talked about today are very neutral. They're taupe, they're beige, they're an ivory kind of a color. Even the Fendi baguette is, although it is special, it is still neutral. But Bottega's Mini Jody comes out in the brightest pops of color. They have this bright pink that actually stole my heart, okay? They have some of the coolest colors, and it's weird because you don't really see shearling in these bright pops of color, but you guys know Bottega, they do not mess around when it comes to color. I cannot deny how soft this looks. This looks probably just as soft as the Loewe Flamenco. I wish I could just go in store and just ask to see all of the shearling bags and just like go like this. Just go like this across the board and feel which one is softest. But I feel like this one and the Loewe Flamenco have to be the 2 softest ones. Like, they just look so supple, and like, I just want to rub them. I just want to rub them. Something I never thought I would say on my channel. I just want to rub them. So for my second to last pick, I picked something a little bit on the less expensive side, and this is from Jac Moose, which you guys know is not my favorite brand. I did an entire video about brands that I'm not really interested in buying from. I'll link it up here in case you guys want to see that. But Jac Moose was one of those brands, and I stand by that. I'm still not really interested in buying anything from Jac Moose. It's not my favorite brand. It just doesn't speak to me the way that some other brands do. But this shearling bag needed to be spoken about. So let me look at my phone because I do not know how to pronounce this at all. Okay, and I'm gonna mess it up. The Jac Moose Le Bambidou. Because Jac Moose is a brand that I'm usually not like keeping up with, I'm usually not very invested or even interested in, I don't really expect that they're going to release something that I like. I feel like the closest that I've come recently is that like silver mirror clutch bag that everybody has. There's just nothing that really speaks to me. But this bag in the winter is everything. First of all, let's look at the braided strap for a second. I don't know how they thought about putting a braided strap on this, but it's genius, and it gives it the most like comfy, warm vibes ever. I absolutely love this. They do have a couple more shearling bags I could have put on this list, but I have to say, like, hands down, it was not even a question. This is the one. This has also kind of an east-west vibe to it. I'll link my east-west video up here in case you guys are really into that vibe. And I just freaking love it. And again, the price point for Jac Moose is incredible. Like, that's just what it is. Jac Moose is priced a lot better than a lot of these other brands. I can just imagine having like a puffer coat on and then just throwing this like braided strap over your shoulder and having this warm, fluffy bag there while you're drinking like a hot chocolate. Like, tell me you don't see that, because it is just, I feel like this is just the perfect way to get that look without breaking the bank. That's what I'm saying. Now let's talk about the least expensive pick. And I feel like you guys probably already know what this is, because this is the bag that I see the most out of this entire list. This is the bag that shows up on my feed constantly. And that is the Poen numero 9. Again, the pronunciation is ass, but it is what it is. I think that this bag is freaking stunning in the leather versions as well. I do think that this is one of my absolute favorite Poen bags, but in the shearling version, there is no competition. First of all, the price point, it's the best thing. It's the best thing you'll see in this list. don't even look no further. This, I mean, there's nothing further. This is the last one, but this is just the one. If you're looking for something that is going to give you the Shearling vibes, that's going to give you the warm and cozies, but it's not going to break the bank. I've never seen this exact silhouette from another house. I've never seen that, but it is kind of basic enough to the point where it's not going to date in your collection. So you can pull this bag out year after year after year after year, and it's never going to be something that you're going to get like tired of, or that people are going to look at and be like,
oh, is that that's like 5 years ago.
Not that you should ever care if anyone says that. You can tell them where to shove that opinion, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, guys, those are the 9 Shearling bags that I am loving right now. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Let me know if there's anything that you guys are loving that I did not mention on today's list. I know there's obviously so many more that I did not mention, but I just really wanted to highlight these 9. I also feel like if you're looking for like that warm and cozy vibe, you could also go the exotic route, which would be like mink and fox and like all those like really soft furs. But again, that's a whole different price point and a whole different video. So, and I'm not going to make that video. But definitely let me know in the comments what you guys thought about my picks. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I post every single day over there. And that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Scooching so we can... I'm scooching.